Let's pull a couple of boxes out, or we can sit on the ground, get somewhere where you can see the board here. And just like a semicircle kind of around here. Who we got? Caitlin, that works great. Caitlin, Norma, Chip, Chris, Eric, Amanda, Daniel, Nikki, Liana, and Whit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. All right. So, goal of today is to understand kipping, the positions of kipping, and why we do them, and then mechanics of kipping. So we're going to talk about how they work, why they work, and the positions that need to happen. And then we're going to talk about some drills, some like super basic drills for improving position. And then we're going to translate that to a couple of different movements. And the 3 different movements that we're going to do is a burpee. You didn't know that kipping was involved with a burpee, but it is. Toes to bar, and muscle ups. So we're all going to get to practice some kipping in each of these, and they're all based on these 2 shapes here. So the kip comes from, thanks for coming guys, by the way. 10 of us. I'm glad Norma's sticking around. Mary ended up emailing me at like 3 o'clock yesterday saying she couldn't come. And so we had an open spot. Norma snagged it right now. Kipping comes from 2 different positions in gymnastics. And those 2 positions are hollow and arch. Hollow and arch. And the hollow and arch are a global flexion of the body. Flexion is towards the face, and a global extension of the body away from the face. Those 2 positions make up everything in gymnastics. As somebody with a gymnastics background, you drill hollows and arches and hollows and arches and hollows and arches and hollows and arches until you're blue in the face, because they're the foundation of all of our gymnastic stuff, and they end up being crazy important, translate for us inside our gymnastics portion of CrossFit as well. What does a hollow and an arch look like on our body though? We all know, yeah, okay, it's a flexion and an extension, but our body's got a lot of moving parts. So what is actually flexing or changing position and what is not changing position? So I drew a couple of different positions here with some stick figure body parts to kind of help us understand this. Your back's got a natural S-curve. When we stand, it's got a natural curve to it. You also have a rib cage. You also have a pelvis. Different parts, right? You also have a lower leg. This guy's got some short legs, I think, and some long arms. You got 2 parts on a leg and 2 parts on an arm. There's joints in all of those things, and the back has a ton of joints as well. Our purpose with kipping, with hollows and arches, is to be creating tension in one plane in order to translate movement into another plane. And that is difficult to do when you have so many joints, right? That means a lot of things have to be tight in order for tension to be maintained. So what's going on in all of this when I go into hollows and when I go into arches. I will say the two biggest pieces that'll help you with your hollows and your arches and your kipping in general to be thinking about is your rib cage and your pelvis. You don't really need to be thinking about your back, and hopefully thinking about those two things will feed into the lower extremity and into the upper extremity. Does that make sense? So what am I thinking about with my rib cage and my pelvis? In a hollow position, I'm taking my rib cage and pulling it as close to my pelvis as I possibly can. And I'm taking my pelvis and pulling it as close to my rib cage as I possibly can. So in my hollow body, I'm trying to get my top of my hip and my rib cage, bottom of my rib cage touching. I'm trying to touch those two pieces. So when we're drilling our hollow body today, I'm probably going to be doing that quite a bit of, hey, are we pulling rib cage down? Are we pulling hips up into that flexion position as well to create that hollow body position? The opposite of true is true when we go in extension. Our rib cage should be moving away from our pelvis and our hips should be moving away from our rib cage. So we're trying to create as much space between the bottom of my rib cage and the top of my pelvis. Does that make sense? Cool. First little fun bit, go ahead and stand up. And we're going to practice moving them separately, and we're going to practice moving them together. So I want hands on hips, and we're going to practice just rib cage. So I don't want your hips moving right now. We're just going to change our rib cage. We're all standing here in a normal position. Some of us might stand like this, right? But I want you standing in a upright position. From this normal upright position, hips are going to stay exactly where they are, and we're just going to pull our ribs towards our hips into a hollow body position. Good. Ribs towards the hips. You should also feel the abs flex when you do that. Yep. Ribs towards the hips. Go back to relaxed. Ooh. Cool. Now we're going to pull our ribs away from our hips. Ready, go. Good. You might feel an extension in the abs, the rectus femoris. You might feel an extension through the thoracic spine, and relax. Good, and we're going to do that same thing again. Let's go through an extension. So ribs away from the pelvis. The hips are staying exactly where they are. You're just moving rib cage. And relax. Cool, and then let's go rib cage down into that hollow body position. Rib cage gets pulled down. Hips are staying the same. Good, and relax. Now let's do the same thing with our hips. Our hands are going to be on our hips. This is going to be easy to feel. We're going to go in a hollow body position first. So you're going to take the top of your hip and you're going to move it towards your rib cage without putting your rib cage towards your hips. Ready, go. Yeah, good. Good. Feel the butt turn on big time right there. Good, relax. Back to neutral. Nice. We should do that like 5 times fast. Just kidding. And then we're going to go extension. This one's a little bit harder without doing the ribs. Tops of the hips or the front of the hips are going to go away from the rib cage. Ready, go. You should feel the spinal erectors turn on. Trying to pull the hips down. Maybe the rectus femoris, the front of the quads turn on. Good, relax. Good, we're going to go back and forth a couple times. Let's start with hips away. Ready, go. Without rib cage. Good, good. Feel low back turned on. Feel quads turned on. Relax. Good, and then opposite direction. Let's go hips up or towards ribs. Good, without. Good, hold it, hold it, hold it. 2, 1, relax. Okay, we're going to do from standing position together. We're going to do ribs and hips, trying to get front of the hip and bottom of the rib cage to touch, and then we're going to do the opposite of that, okay? Let's go hands on hips. Here we go. Let's go ribs and hips. Go. ribs and hips. Good, hold it. 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. Should feel really tight. We're not even in a hollow body position on the ground, but you should feel like abs on verge of cramping. Okay, and we're gonna go the opposite direction, ribs in front of hip as far as we can from each other. Ready, go. Valley girl, is that what they call this one? Good, you should feel the extension through the mid-back. Good, with our feet planted, this feels a little bit funky. Normally the feet would be behind us in this position. Feel the butt turned on and relax. Good. One more time, let's go. We're gonna go hollow, then we'll go arch. In a standing position, it feels funky because the legs would normally extend behind us, but we're standing and you're still twisting that pelvis underneath you. Let's go hollow body, ready, go. Good. Try to bring the hips up too, like you got little handles here. Yep. Good, and relax. Okay, extend, ready, go. Very nice. Give me more out of the back, Daniel. Good, bring that rib cage up. Good, relax. Hollow, go. Good, you got little handles on here and you're pulling up.
Love handles.
That's what they're called. Good. And relax. Good, and extend, ready, go. Great, Chip. Good, Norma. I can see his butt on right there. Good, relax. Chip, go one more time, and I want you thinking hips on your hollow body. I want you to pull them underneath. Other way, hollow body. Yeah, there you go. Good, that position there. Cool. So it's not just rib cage, but also hips as well. Very nice. So in a standing position, go ahead and sit back down. We can practice those two positions. That's going to feed out into, hey, what's happening in my lower extremity because of hip position and what's happening in my upper extremity because of rib cage position. Does that make sense? We are going to practice these hollow bodies and these arches on the ground with a few different drills for hollow bodies. Hollow body and arch are drills that you could and should be doing if you want to improve kipping. Without doing anything else, getting better at those two positions are going to translate into better kips. Because if I can create more tension in my hollow body and in my arch, what I'm already practicing up on the bar is going to get better. Does that make sense? And what do I mean by translating movement? Create tension in one plane to translate movement in another plane. When I move through hollow body and arch, most commonly we're seeing the movement happening in horizontal directions, right? Which has nothing to do, there is no vertical energy vector on that. But the goal is to utilize some sort of energy in this horizontal vector into a vertical vector. And I need tension to do that. If I don't have tension, none of this horizontal movement is going to be helpful in the vertical movement. Does that make sense? Likely it'll be working against you to move up. It'll be working against you to move up. It doesn't have to be horizontal. It could be, I'm thinking other gymnastics wise, like pommel horse or maybe parallel bars. Sometimes that energy is in a vertical distance or vertical direction in order to move us in a horizontal direction. But you could also be upside down against a wall, right? Hollow and arch is still going to be the same thing. Another, I guess, vertical one would be burpee, right? I'm creating tension in a vertical plane in order to give me an upward momentum. Cool? Drills we're going to go into is a arch to hollow snap. An arch to hollow snap. We're going to do an inchworm to a hollow. And we're going to do weighted arches with PVC pipes and maybe some change plates, 2.5s or 5s. These hopefully are not like 100% new drills to you, but the goal is we are using what we just learned about ribs and hips in order to reinforce those positions. In my arch to hollow snap, I have to go from an extended rib cage, extended hips, into a pulled in rib cage or flexed rib cage, flexed hips. And we're creating a lot of tension in each of those things. The more tension we can create in our drills, the more it'll translate towards our bars. So we'll practice going through each of these drills, and then we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna see if, hey, did that work right there? Actually translate to some things for kipping or creating tension. The first thing we'll practice doing is the burpee. In my opinion, is going to be the easiest to feel, hey, did I do this correctly? Am I feeling a difference in it? Then we'll go to some toes to bar work up on a pull-up bar. It may end up being toes to bar. It may end up being knees to chest. It may be toes near bar. It's just going to be practicing our kipping position for that. And then also we're going to get on some bar muscle ups. We're going to practice our kip or our hollow body and arch, and how does that translate into getting actually over the bar. Cool? All right. Let's set ourselves up for this stuff right now, and then we're going to find some space on the ground, and we're going to start with some drills. So for the burpees, toes to bars, muscle ups, I want you on a bar with a box underneath you. On a bar with a box underneath you. Oop, I'm sorry.
I got you, I saw it. It's like in the water, you gotta watch out for people.
That's right. Don't worry about positioning. Just had a heart attack. Don't worry about positioning of the box. I want it to be a height that you're going to be able to jump over for a muscle up. Best case scenario is probably like mid-wrist if you're really good. Mid-wrist on height. Worst case scenario might be elbow. Much past elbow. If you feel very not confident in being able to jump over, then you might want more space than just the elbow. But I would like everybody to probably be close to elbow. Depending on your confidence, if you're really confident, middle of forearm. If you're decently confident, elbow. If you're like, hey, I've never been on top of a bar, it might be just below the elbow. Which I think that might be 4 inches too high, maybe. I'm thinking so. That'll be good, yeah. What's that? I think your elbow is going to be good. I think that's going to be good, yep. Cool. Come on down, come on down, come on down. And we're going to start with our arch to hollow snaps. Arch to hollow snaps. So I'm going to show this, and then we're all going to find some space on the ground, and we're going to practice it quite a bit. In our arch to hollow snap, you're thinking extension or pulling ribs and hips as far away from each other as you possibly can, and then going into a hollow body position. So my hands are going to go up overhead. I'm going to arch. So my hips rise up. I'm trying to get as much space between these two things as possible. And then I'm going to go into a hollow body hold, and I'm going to look down at my toes. Arch and hollow body hold. I'm trying to create as little space between my rib cage and my hips as possible. Cool? You'll feel that in order to get that straight line, your butt has to be turned on, the legs have to be long. So you're going to have to find tension in the extremity, even though all you're thinking about is your hip. Does that make sense? Okay, go ahead and lay down. When I say go, you'll go into an arch position. When I say go a second time, you're gonna go into a hollow body. Ready? Arch, get those ribs and hips as far away from each other as you can. Go. Good, ribs and hips as close together as you can. Relax. Good, you're thinking ribs and hips, arch. Good, get them open as much as you can. Get your hips up. Yes, yeah. Ribs and hips are open. Ready, go. Hollow body. Look down at your feet, down at your toes, relax. Good, open up the ribs in a arch. Get those as far apart as you can. And go. Good, tuck them down, look at the toes. Good. Not so high with the legs. Because what are we thinking about? Relax, relax, relax. What body part are we thinking about? The hip, right? It's not bending at the leg. All I'm trying to do is whoop, get that hip right underneath. So those feet can be 2 inches to 10 inches off the ground. I don't want them 2 feet off the ground. Okay? Lots of tension. Let's go arch. Lift those hips, lift those hips. Good, create space. Other way, sorry. Good, reach up, yeah, go. Good, bring those rib cage down. Squeeze the butt here, squeeze the butt, yep. Relax. Let's go a couple more. Arch, hips up, good, ribs are open, good Caitlin, good Eric. Hold it, feel everything on the back half extended, squeezed, go. Hold, look at the toes, relax. Good, last one. Yes, you should feel like Eric, like you're creating so much tension in the system that it's making you a little bit dizzy. Okay, last one, ready, arch. Good, get those rib cage apart. Good. Great, Norma. Good, Chris. Go. Toes. Create that tension, rib cage down, pull it tight. Good, relax. Cool. Sit up. The next thing that we're gonna do is practice an inchworm to a hollow. So this is like we've seen an inchworm before, right? We've all done an inchworm where you walk yourself out into a plank. Normally when you're in a plank, you're thinking neutral position, just like our normal guy. We've got our rib cage in a neutral position, our spine's in a neutral position. We're gonna go into a hollow body position, which means what? Ribs and hips. You're thinking get it that as close as you can, and you're gonna continue to walk your arms out as far as you can while maintaining the ribs and hips together. Does that make sense? And I'll show you right now. Actually, do you feel confident doing this? Okay. Let's see if I can do it. Or how far, and I only want you going as far as you can keep this line tied. And I'll show you a bad example of that. So I'm gonna come down. I can feel that ribs and hips together now. And walk back up. No, that was a good one. Hopefully that was a good one. I'll show you what I don't want to see. So I feel this ribs and hips together, and as I come out, I start walking, and now I felt my ribs open. Does that make sense? So I only want you to go as far as you can keep this here. Make sense? All right, we're gonna do them one at a time. Go ahead and stand up. And then I'm gonna say hold at the outside, and then I'll say walk back, okay? Here we go. Flex, ribs and hips, hands towards the ground. Walk yourself out. Keep those ribs and hips as close together as possible. Keep it tucked. Yep, as far as you can. Great job, Whitney. Good job, Nikki. Good. Good, get the hips down. Hips down, hips down, hips down. Good, there we go. Chip, bring the ribs together, bring the hands together more, and hips down. Good, hips down, hips down, hips down, hips down. Yes, right there. Walk your back, walk yourself back, walk yourself back. Good. Relax, you should feel like, holy smokes, my abs, my shoulders, super active. One change we're gonna make for a couple of you is a couple of us left our hips way up high in the air. So we came down and we were here, good hollow position, but then we left our hips up. I want you to squeeze that butt and keep getting yourself out as far as you can. Ready? Yep, feet are like either touching or 2 to 4 inches apart. 4 inches at the maximum width. Cool, they should not be any wider than that. And that'll emulate gymnastic stuff up on the bar. Ready, reach down. And go ahead and walk out. Ribs and hips, ribs and hips, ribs and hips. Hips down, Eric. Hips down, Whitney. Hips down, more. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You can walk out more. Better, Caitlin. Keep holding. So I want, keep coming, more. Yep, now walk the hands forward more. Walk the hands forward, walk the hands forward. Yes, hold that position right there. Way different. Good, teats, very nice. And walk it back up, good. Very nice. Oh, I only did one of those. My abs are shot. But this is helping us find that position and create a lot of tension there, because if we can create more tension, it's going to translate to creating more tension up on the bar. This is like forced tension, right? Because gravity is saying, hey, if you don't hold this, I'm pulling on you. Okay, we're going to go 2 more. Is that 3? 2. Okay, we got 3 more. Number 3. Reach yourself down. Here we go. Ribs and hips. Walk yourself out. There we go. Squeeze the butt, Whitney. Good. Yep. Good, hollow. Keep reaching the hands up. Keep reaching the hands up. Good. Stay tight. Good. That's enough right there. Very nice. Good. Great, Caitlin. Good. Good. Hold. Walk yourself up. Good, Nikki. Very nice. That was much better. Everybody got that position a lot quicker that time. A lot quicker. Breathe. 2 more times. Ready? Walk yourself down. Good. Ribs and hips. There it is. Good. Ribs and hips. Flex, flex, flex. Good. Now arms go up higher. Good. Hold that position. Chip. Ribs, chip, ribs. You've gone too far, you've gone too far. You got extension up here. And walk yourself back up. So I want this chin tucked. Yep. Drop hips, drop hips, drop hips. And bring your rib cage up. Yes. Towards me. Like push into my hand. Push into my hand. Push. Yes. Right there. Now belly's tight, belly's tight. Does that make sense? So I don't want to see any extension up here. Okay. We're trying to go. Okay. You did a great job of that when we were standing. And then you put your hands out and you're like, yeah, I don't want to see it. Okay. Right here. So less distance. Push that rib cage up. Yep. Okay. One more. Yeah. Okay. Ready? Walk yourself down. And walk yourself out. Pause. Push. Up. Yes, right there. Good, Daniel. Push up. Good, don't go any further than that, Chip. Don't go any further than that. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Walk it back up. Great job. I can tell butt cheeks are squeezed right there. Good. Everybody grab PVC pipe in either a 5-pound plate or a 2.5-pound plate. PVC pipe in a 5-pound plate or a 2.5-pound plate. Angie, did you do that ice bath in the rain?
Yeah.
Nice. Fun. How cold was it?
It could have been colder. I think it was between 45 and 50. The ice melted.
All right. You are? Good. Can I use yours? I'm not going to use a plate on it for demonstration purposes, but you can. Nice, I like it. 2 different plates.
Yeah, don't know when you...
So this is going to be one to find some extension. This is going to be the opposite tension of that hollow body walkout. We're going to be on the ground, and we're going to lift just the top half. The legs are going to stay on the ground, and we're going to lift the top half. The arms should not be any wider than what they would be on a pull-up bar. So my feet are together here. I start here, then I can lift, and I'll leave my head on the ground to start. I'm going to lift in the back of the shoulders and in the spine. And then if I feel good here, I'm going to lift all the way and relax. Whew. The one thing that will change about this, that from what I was doing, is instead of extending my wrists, we're going to flex our wrists, because that's going to translate to how we pull on the pull-up bar as well. So we're going to flex our wrists or point our knuckles towards the wall, or the opposite of where we are, instead of towards the ceiling. Does that make sense? So I'll go again. Then I can lift the head and relax. Whew. You'll have a 2.5 or a 5 pound plate on there. You'll start with the head on the ground and lift, and then we'll pick everything up and lift. The feet will stay on the ground. The feet will stay on the ground. Find some space. Yeah, you can start with the weight on. Good, feet together for this one. Feet together, toes pointed, feet are almost flat on the ground. Good, 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 good. Daniel, go a tiny bit narrower with the hands. Amanda, a little bit wider with the hands. Good, now let's change our knuckles to what position? Facing the opposite of the room, perfect. Lift the hands. Lift the rest of the body. Good, hold, feet on the ground. Liana, feet on the ground. 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. This is greatly affected by thoracic mobility. The better your thoracic mobility, the easier your hollow and arch will be. The two extremes, if you want to look at Eric, and if you want to look at Caitlin. Eric is barely off the ground, and Caitlin's like doing a full sit-up backwards. All right, here we go. Knuckles, feet are together, hands off, body off. Relax. Good. Feet together. Keep those feet pressed into the ground. Knuckles. Hands. Body. Feet on the ground, feet on the ground. Extend. Very nice. Chip. Very nice. Chip. And relax. Keep your arms straight, Caitlin. Don't bend them. Don't bend them. We'll take a little break here. You should feel spinal erectors, the muscles that line your back, on fire. You should also feel your glutes firing up as well. You're not cramping in your glutes. You're probably going to cramp because you're feeling end ranges in the spinal erectors versus end ranges in the glutes. Okay, 2 more times. 2 more times. Let's go. Knuckles. Hands. Arm straight. Press up into it. Press up. Yeah, there we go. Body. Good. Feet on the ground. Together. Knuckles, 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 knuckles. Down. Good. Last one. We have one more. One more. So in the air, even though you all started great with the knuckles in the air, don't get in the habit of turning the knuckles up. You want to keep them down. Okay, here we go. Knuckles. Last one. Hands. Reach. Body. Knuckles, knuckles, yeah, good change. Hold, 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 hold. 3, 2, 1, relax. Cool, very nice. Let's put our plates and our PVCs away and down. So those are all drills that you guys can do on your own. There's nothing fancy, there's nothing crazy about those, but that will help your hollow and your arch tremendously. Creating tension. Dude, your arch position is phenomenal. Your hollow position, you struggle. You struggle to get these rib cage and the hips together.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it even just standing here.
Like struggling to pull the hip up.
Yeah, so I gotta work on that. My hip.
Okay, we're gonna get to translate. So the amount of tension that you're feeling in those positions, we're gonna try to mimic that tension in our kips. And we'll start with burpee, then we'll do some toes to bar, and then we'll do some muscle ups as well. The burpee, we're gonna feel some hollows and arches. Did anybody know before today that a burpee is just a bunch of hollow and arches? Check it out. Hollow, arch, neutral, arch, hollow, neutral. So we're going to practice snapping ourselves back up. We go from an arch to a hollow, which being able to go from an arch to a hollow is basics of gymnastics. If you can do that, you can create movement in the upward direction that's going to help with your burpee significantly. Does that make sense? So we're going to practice some like intense hollow and arches on our burpees. It'll be reaching down. You should feel belly flexed, rib cage down. And then I'm going to go straight to an arch or an up dog, and I should feel my legs long, my butt squeezed, and I'm extending up. Then I go to a neutral position. This is where I'm relaxed. Then I'm going to go to an up dog, and I feel myself in that arched position, my butt squeezed, my back is extending, and then I'm going to snap my hips up or close to that hollow body position and hold. I'm flexing in the abs again, and then I stand. So we're practicing tension in those positions and snapping from hollow to arch to hollow to arch. And what I'll say is this: hollow, arch, neutral, flat on the ground, arch, hollow, stand. Cool? Here we go. Hollow, arch, up dog, squeeze the butt, neutral, arch, ready for the snap, arch, 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 squeeze the butt, belly is going to be tight, and hollow. Stand. Good. On our way up, if hamstring flexibility doesn't allow with our feet narrow, move your feet wider so you can get your feet on the ground. And that snap's got to be quick on the way up. Belly is flexed. We go from an arch to a hollow so those feet can land flat. Here we go. Hollow. Arch. Butt squeeze. Neutral. Feel that tension in that arch up. Arch. Feel the tension right now. Quads are extended. I'm feeling my legs tight. Hollow. Stand. Good. If we don't have tension in the arch, it's not going to translate for that quick hollow. Does that make sense? 2 more times. Hollow. Nice. Arch. Squeeze. Relax all the way down, neutral. Arch. Hollow. Stand. Good. Last one. Last one. Hollow. Arch. Neutral. Arch. Feel the legs extended, quads are ready to fire. Hollow. Stand. Very nice. Cool. Everybody feel that? First little bit. You can use that. That's like cheating on burpees. There you go. That should be happening every single time. When you do a burpee, I'm thinking close the gap between ribs and hips on my way up. We did a ton of bar-facing burpees yesterday, right? Every single one of those, I come up into a hollow, and even if I'm changing directions, I'm snapping. Hollow position, and I'm coming over. I'm coming back to my arched position, snapping closed. just like I am for those hollows and arches. Hollows and arches. The stronger the hollow and arch is, the better that's going to feel. Cool? Okay, boxes are going to be set up. We're going to do some toes to bar stuff. Boxes are going to be set up like 1/3 out from the rig. 1/3 out from the rig. Let's clear this stuff off. Grab that. Okay, we're going to do some snaps or hold from an arch position with our feet against this box into a hollow position. So it's going to force us to be active or create tension in that arch position and then pull ourselves into that hollow position. This could be one of 3 different things. It could be a knees to chest in the hollow position. It could be a knees to elbow or feet above parallel, or it could be a toes to bar. It doesn't have to go all the way toes to the bar. What is the greater purpose? What is the movement that I'm looking for? Yes, hollow body, right? Is going from this extended position, ribs and hips far, to ribs and hips close. Ribs and hips far, to ribs and hips close. So it looks like this. Standing out in front, my feet are going to go on the box, and I'm relaxed right now. I'm going to go into that hollow body. Get those ribs and hips open, pull my shoulders active, knuckles are down, and I'm going to pull into a hollow. Hollow to an arch. It could be, knees to chest. It could be a hips above or feet above hips. I'm going to show both of those. You should feel like, yes, my focus is right here, but I've got to have so much tension through my extremities, translating that it can't be like loose in my shoulders and loose in my hips. Cool? I'll show you the knees to chest. So I go from this relaxed into a arch. Or even higher. Whew. Okay, we're probably only going to do like 2 or 3 at a time, and then we'll back off. 2 or 3 at a time, we'll back off. 2 or 3 at a time, we'll back off. Chip, slide it back a little bit. Yeah. Okay, the first thing that we'll do is just go into that hollow body position. We're going to hold the hollow body, or not hollow, arch position. Hold it for a couple of seconds. I just want to look at it, and then you'll back off. Ready? Arch. Knuckles. Good. Relax. Feet on the box. Shake it out. I want over to the hands really quick. Okay, same thing. Arch. Good, Daniel. Good, 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 good. Relax. Very nice. I'm seeing butt squeezed. I like it. That's what I want to see in that hollow body position. It should be active. You know, you're trying to get those hips away, but it translates into the extremities. Here we go, one more time. Head's neutral. Head's neutral. Head's going to be neutral on both of these today. Ready? Arch. Good, teats. Yeah, good, good. Reach, 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 reach. Relax. Cool. Very nice. So we'll go and set up, and then I'll say go, and you've got one of 3 things. Knees to chest, feet above parallel, or toes to bar. We're snapping from this extension position into the flexed position or hollow body position. Are we ready? And we're going to go right back into the arch. and then I'll say go. You go feet up, back down, go. And you go feet up, back down, okay? Here we go. Arch. Go. 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 Good, and relax, relax. Cool. So we should feel ourselves like creating a ton of tension on both sides, like 3 of these. You're like, okay, that's enough. Take a break, take a break. This is forcing an even more intense arch position, right? Normally, we're not gonna feel this intense in an arch position, but we're practicing the drill so that when we do toes to bar, the back isn't relaxed. The arched position is not a relaxed position. Cool? One more time, set of 3. I'm coming over here. Arch. Go. Good, knees up fast. Go. Good. Go. Active shoulders. Good, keep your eyes forward. I don't want you dipping your chin down. And relax, relax, that's 3, those 3, right? Those 3? Yeah. Keep your eyes neutral. I don't want to see this looking up there or this. It's really hard to do a toes to bar when I look down. Does that make sense? Eyes are neutral. Eyes are neutral. They can, your head's neutral, they can look up, right? They can look up, but I don't want you here and I don't want you here. We got one more set. One more set. Here we go. Arch. Go. Good. Flick the toes at the top. Go. Go. Flick the toes at the top. One more time. Go. Yes. There. Good. Relax. 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 Cool. Maybe we'll get to play with some toes to bar, like stringing toes to bar together after this in just a minute. But that's it on toes to bar. We're going to hop off your boxes. We're going to talk about muscle ups. We're going to talk about muscle ups. Going from this arched position in the front of our muscle up or the front of our kip to this hollow body position and translating that hollow body position into a pull in our top, into the pull for the top of the muscle up. One of the things that we're going to think about on our way up is going from a hollow body into a push down, then a pull forward, staying in that hollow body position. So I'm going to use a PVC pipe instead of a pull-up bar to demonstrate that. On my muscle up, I'm going to go from a arch position to a hollow body position. I'm sending my hips up and pushing down in this hollow body position. My feet are staying in front here. My hips are staying right underneath. And then I'm going to pull in and over. I stay in that hollow body position the entire time. Does that make sense? Extension, I push down, or I go hollow body, then I push down, and then I pull in. Push down, then pull in. If you don't feel yourself pushing down before you pull in, are you going to get over the bar? No. No. The other thing that I don't want either is getting yourself to this open position before the eyes are on the way up. We're going to keep our feet right underneath us on this one. And you should pretend like they're on a track in between the uprights. And they can only go up and down on the uprights. They can't go behind the uprights and they can't go in front of the uprights. So when you jump, and you should be jumping on this, they move vertically on the uprights. Cool? Looks like this. We'll see. Forward, back, and jump. That's where I'm going to push down. Feet are going to stay right in line here, and then I'll pull forward. I'll say, as soon as you recognize your eyes are over the bar, that's when you can pull. And you can tell right here, are my eyes over the bar? So hopefully it takes a second for you to recognize, oh, my hands are over, or my eyes are over. Then I want you to pull. It looks like this. One more time. Creating lots of tension on my way up. I'm squeezing my butt. I'm pushing down with my lats. I'm thinking rib cage together, hips and rib cage. Everything's tight. When I do hips and rib cage, my butt squeezed, my legs are long, right? And then I push down, pull over. We ready? Let's give it a try. The first drill that we'll do is just going to be pushing down. You have to. That's not going to work. You can't do that bar. So you'll swap in with somebody else, okay? Because I promise you, muscle up on that doesn't look good. The first drill that we're going to do is just jumping and pressing down. You're looking for or trying to recognize, hey, are my eyes going up and are my feet staying in the track? Does that make sense? The two things that you're looking for, in addition to keeping your hollow body, is, hey, are my eyes going up? Can I see over the top? And are my feet staying in the track? Or are they going behind? Or are they coming in front? Okay? Let's do this half, that half. Let's go this half, that half. So we'll start with this side first, and then we'll do the back side next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Ready? Come into a hollow position, and we're going to jump and press down. Ready? Go! Arms stay straight this entire time. Ready? Arch. Go! Arms stay straight. Yeah, very good. Feet are right in that track. Arch, 2 more times. Go! Push down with lats. Arms stay straight, Whitney. Last one. Arch. Go! Good. Very nice. Relax, relax. So tendency is wanting to pull. You're thinking hollow body and jump. Hollow body and jump. Second group plus Liana. Ready? Arch. Go. I want you jumping, Chris. And as you come down and around, arms should be straight. So you're going to bend the legs even more. So go to like a hang position right now. Yeah, see our arms are straight. When you go through, yes. Yes. Thank you. Perfect. Here we go. Ready? Arch. Go. Good. Keep feet together. That was really good, Amanda. Ready? Arch. Squeeze. Go. Good. We need more height for you. You need to get up. Maybe put 2 pieces or 2. Yes. Thank you. Do one more, Liana. Ready? Everybody, arch. Go. Nice, Norma. Feet in the track. Don't let your feet move behind you, right? Last one. No, one more. Give me one more plate. Both of you guys are going to need that. Arch. Go. Much better. Cool. First group back up. Once we see or feel that eyes are over, then we pull in, chest over the top. Once we see or feel that eyes are over, we pull chest over the top. We ready? Arch. Go. Big. Yeah, I want you ending on top of the bar. Ending on top of the bar. Big jump, right? When we do those hollows and arches on the ground and you extend in the legs, like it's maximal effort. Maximal effort. Use that legs right now. Use your legs. Ready, arch. Belly squeeze. We got lots of tension. Go! Arms are bent. Arms are bent. And relax. Arch. Ready, go! I want you pulling. I want you pulling all the way over.
You want us going all the way over?
Yeah, I want you pulling all the way over. Last one, last one. arch. Get underneath you. Go. Good. Feet are coming behind the track. Feet are coming behind the track and you're trying to pull forward. Good. And relax. I'm going to see one. You guys can relax. I'm going to see one at a time. Ready? Arch. Go. Very nice. Good. Can you tell? You're kind of closing your eyes that you're looking for over the bar and then over.
Like I think a little bit too early.
Okay. That's good to know.
Okay.
Good to know. Ready? Arch. Go. Nice. Very good. And you even did that with straight arms, right? Which is the epitome of good hollows and arches. If you have a really good hollow and arch, you're able to pull yourself straight to a fully extended position. When we pull ourselves off a box, that might not happen, and you'll have to pull into here, but that's great. That's a good thing to practice, okay? Ready, hollow or arch? Go. Very good, very good. Pull yourself straight over. Look down at the top. That was great. One more time. You got that. Arch. Go. Pull. There it is. Nice. Okay. This side over here, we're going to go 2 or 3 together, and then we're going to practice. Liana. Arch. Go. Oh, so close. Ready. Arch. Big squeeze on the right. Go. Go. Good. I want you going all the way over. Big jump, teats. Big jump. Big jump. You want to get those hips up, feet on the track. Ready. Arch. Go. Good. You can pull yourself right over. Your eyes were definitely over that time, right? Last time. Arch. Go. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, this will be on our own, so I'm going to do 1 or 2 with Norma, 1 or 2 with you. Arch. Go. Good. As you pull, I want you to just look down a little bit. One more time. Feet there. Arch. Go. Squeeze. Oh, where are you supposed to look? Yeah, did you look down? No. Okay, ready? Feet forward a little bit. Good. Arch. Go.
Oh God.
Let your arms go straight until
my
eyes are over the bar. Okay? You got this. Trust it. Arch. Go.
Oh God.
Nice. Good. Very good. Okay, Eric, I want to get you. Arch. Go. Oh, yes. So all I did was make sure that your feet stayed in track. Right? I literally just pushed your heels forward.
So I got enough lift. Just
Yes.
keep it together.
Yes. Let's see it. I want to see it. I shouldn't have to help you there. Good. Very nice. So that's going to be this position on the way up. Right? Because if I let it loose, the feet are going to go behind the track, and it's not going to work. Very nice. We did burpees, we did toes to bar, and we did muscle ups. Some takeaways. What are our positions? Hollow and arch. If we're better at hollow and arches, it's going to translate to all of the other kipping stuff that we do. Are those drills available to you?
Sure.
Yeah, 100%. You can practice hollows and arches whenever. In class, we may go over them briefly. We may talk about open and closed shoulders. Whenever I talk about open and closed shoulders on a pull-up bar for like pull-ups, those hollow body and that arch position should be taken seriously, right? Pull myself open, push myself closed. Pull myself open, push myself closed. Those are your opportunities to do those small amount of drills, right? If you aren't consistent in them in class, are we consistent with them out of class? Probably not. But if we can be consistent out of class, at least we can build some foundation for it. You will feel that translate to all of your kipping movements without working on anything necessarily kip, right? Just hollow body and arch, just hollow body and arch. Knowing the mechanics of how it works and why it works will help in your kipping pull-ups and your handstand push-ups, maybe in your toes to bar. Cool? Questions?
So one thing I notice, I feel really slow from that arch to the hollow.
Okay.
It feels slow.
Like on the ground or all of your positions?
All the time.
That's going to be a practice thing, for sure. Practicing, and I think it feels slow because your arch is a rough position for you. I think if you practice being an arch more, that transition is going to feel quicker. I think practicing being in that arch more, transition is going to be quicker. We all feel like we learned something?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to stick around for a little bit. If you guys want to do some more muscle up or want me to help you spot on muscle ups or watch on muscle ups or toes to bar or maybe pull ups or you want to practice some pull ups, you're free to stick around, grab me, do some things like that. Cool.
Thank you.
Nice job. Nice job. I do want to see some chip, but the rest of you guys, if you want to see me, come grab me. Get up here. You're going to do 2 more of those.
Okay.
Big jump, feet in the track, get over the bar. Arch, go. Oh, that was way too soon on the pull.
Yeah.
Right, arms straight, push down until,
My eyes are open.
yeah, push down until your eyes are over. Trust it.
Yeah.
Push down until the eyes are over.
And then you pull in.
Yep, trust it. Trust it, Chip. Here we go. Arch, go. Ah, that was way better with your pull, but you pulled way too early. Immediately you left the ground in your arms. Yep. Do two of them when you just jump and arms straight. Jump and arms straight. Yeah, you wanted to bend and you straightened them. Go straight from straight. Straight, keep them straight. Much better. One more time. Cool. All right. Same thing.
Practice those because I can feel it in, like he was saying.
Don't let your feet come back here.
And opening and closing my arch.
Okay? Yes.
Get better at my coordination of it.
That's it. Push down. Go. Too early. Too early. And break. Break. Okay. I want us to get over.
I can feel what happens now, but I can't make a change.
Okay. That looks good. I want you to pull in. You're going to pull into the chest and just look down. Pull into the chest and look down. Go. Pull in. Yeah. Towards your ribs and look down. Towards your ribs and look down. Oh, what happened?
My legs went back.
Feet went behind you, yep. So we're pulling, hollow body position. We don't want to let it loose. We don't want to let it loose. Last time. So what I do when I help you is just keep your feet in the track. Go. Yeah. That's all I'm doing is making sure that your feet don't go behind you. You're like, oh, that's so easy. If I could just do that on my own. What are you feeling like?
I don't know. I want to learn without a box. I don't know if that would happen today, but like.
Well, you got to do it good with the box before you do it good without a box.
Can't watch me. I put it lower. I put
Okay.
the box lower.
Yes. Cool. We'll come back in a minute, take a little bit of a break, and we'll try off the box.
Okay.
It looks good. You gonna practice some hollow and arches? Good, don't come as high with your feet. Pretend that there's a person standing here with their legs open.
Don't kick me.
I'm not gonna do that. That's what you gotta pretend. Yep. Yep. Small. Perfect.
I got one
Okay.
by myself.
Okay.
I've tried 2 times or 3 times after I couldn't get it again.
Okay, what are you thinking is happening?
Well, the first time I had momentum and I got it, and then I don't know if it's shoulder fatigue or if I'm not waiting long enough or if I'm just, I don't know.
Okay.
So I waited longer.
Okay, there it
And
is.
chalk on my hands, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I was slipping or
You gotta wait, and what are you waiting for?
muscle recovery.
On the pole, on the pole. You're waiting for eyes over, waiting for eyes over. Looks good. Whit, am I helping here? Yeah, yes you are. I don't think I could get you to do a single one while we're doing all the drills. So let's just practice 3 straight arm jumps. And feet should be, yep, right here. There's a rubber band on your elbows, and they're pushing your elbows in. Okay? So you can't bend them at all. They're straight. They're straight things. Yep, I like it. Jump. Yep. And are you seeing that your eyes are going over the bar? Okay, one more time. Big jump. Cool. Now, as soon as you see eyes over the bar, what's going to happen?
Pull.
Okay.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. Yes. Ready? Go. That was a little sooner. It's counterintuitive, right? You're like, I want to pull. Wait. Okay, go. One more time. Big jump from the legs. Yes, that was a good one. Don't bend early. Don't bend early. And that drill of just like jumping and pushing, jumping and pushing, jumping and pushing is like reinforcing that straight arm. Reinforcing that straight arm.
I think I'm the same.
You like to bend the arms?
I think so.
Okay, show me. It looked pretty good. I think you're just going to have to give me a little bit more of an aggressive jump. Yep, just a little bit bigger on the jump. Yeah, holy smokes.
Sorry.
Okay, do that again. Oh, that was a bigger jump, but were you tight in your hollow? Oh. Oh, you got it. Stay tight. Don't hit me. Nice job, Eric. Arches. Good. Remember what we talked about too? Where should they be? As soon as you go over, you gotta look down. As soon as you go over, you gotta look down. 'Cause I can tell that you're trying to fight here, and then it needs to be here. You can kind of think of it like a seesaw, right? Once there's enough weight on this side of the seesaw, whoop, you're on top. Until then, it's like trying to push down on the side of the seesaw that's got 100 pounds on it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Who put this up?
Oh, that was me, because I had to jump up to the bar. I just wanted to practice my follow and,
You want me to look at it?
well, I ripped my hand already.
Ooh, no. Let me see it.
It's not bad, though. It's just peeling.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. Done. Done. Let's go on the low bar. And we're just gonna practice jumping up, arch, hollow, push down. And I'm gonna assist, and what you're looking for is, hey, can I see eyes over the top of the bar? Does that make sense?
Can I see over the top of the
Yeah. You want me to show you one?
Yeah.
No. Hold on, come down. Okay. You get one arch.
Arch.
Yep. Watch it again. Did you get more?
Yes.
It's just fatigue.
Yep.
You get one arch.
Okay.
Good. Ow.
Straight. Okay.
No arm bend.
Straight.
Much better. See how high that was? Huge difference. No arm bend, way higher.
Yeah. Okay.
One more time. That was more arm bend than the last one. So your drill is going to be like straight arm jumps. So you may end up getting a muscle up today, but it ain't going to be pretty.
Yeah. It's gonna be really.
Nice job, Amanda. Okay. Straight arms, pull over. Wait, trust it, wait way longer than you think you need to. Straight arms, straight arms, straight arms, straight arms. It'll make a way bigger difference.
Okay.
Straight arms. What are you thinking about?
Straight arms.
Okay, what are you thinking about?
Straight arms.
Okay.
Wow, that was
It was easy.
pretty helped. But I kept my arms pretty straight.
Yes,
That was good.
way straighter.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna help you a lot less.
Okay.
But you gotta do what?
Straight arms.
Okay. That was very little help. Take a break now.
Okay.
That was fun.